schedule starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, Tannehill. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw is Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. McCann's kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 11 now.
Here we go. Mike 59. Mike 59. Stop your body.
On the counter, it's Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Chris Nagar now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 2nd and 9, Watson.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40, the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Texans have retaken the lead.
Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there. Tucker McCann now for the extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Next score, Texans 10, Titans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
this run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off play action, Tannehill. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Tannehill going to hand to Henry on the option. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Eric Wilson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Being chased out left. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. And
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. Here's a diving catch right side. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. McCann for the point after.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Texans 17, Titans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, in Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. On the return, Tremont Smith.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Pirine. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
134 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 2nd and inches, Watson on the move to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Again, it's Henry. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tannehill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Titans.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll give Henry another shot. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
You got nothing. Mike 51.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Nagar's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Garrett Wallow gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Pirine. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, here's Pirine. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
To Henry. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 83 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Watson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Watson to throw. He's got Mason complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Pirine, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Second and 11. Here's Watson.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
McCann's kick up and good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not
Either
the
way.
tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Tannehill.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last throw here for Tannehill.
Able to find Jones.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were